We're coming up on a year since the launch of HBO Max, and I've been saying for pretty much this whole time now that while both HBO Max and Netflix have their issues, they're both the priciest of the bunch, they are still the best on-demand streaming services out there. But ultimately, I say HBO Max is worth its hefty price tag sooner than Netflix is. And if I may butt in here, considering the mammoth popularity of Netflix, that's a pretty bold claim. I'm here to defend the king's crown from this ridiculous attack from some purple upstart. Everybody knows red is more of a power color. Right. Anyway, today we're going to compare Netflix and HBO Max on the basis of price, quality of picture, the content, and more. So lots to get to today in this video. Let's dive in. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, if it's fun, then give it a like. Do me a favor, subscribe, enjoy. All right, let's start here with pricing. Okay, I think it's fair to say, like I said before, that neither HBO Max nor Netflix is cheap. In fact, these are the two most expensive major on-demand streaming services out there. But HBO Max takes the cake here, as far as I'm concerned, because it's simple. $15 a month. No fuss about choosing a different pricing tier or whatever. So yeah, it's easy, expensive, but easy. See, you say HBO Max wins, and then you bring up exactly why Netflix actually wins in the pricing category. Simplicity is good, fine, but choice is better. Netflix can be cheaper or more expensive than HBO Max. With Netflix, you can choose between $9, $14, or $18 a month, depending on what video quality you want and how many simultaneous streams you need. Which brings us to the next category. Netflix actually lets you choose what you pay for. Don't care about 4K? Don't pay for it. Just go for the $14 HD package. That's 1080p, which is plenty good. Only watch Netflix on a tiny little phone screen? Well, you can stick with standard def for only $9 a month. Same thing with simultaneous streams. You can get 1, 2, or 4, depending on which tier you go for. Okay, I'm actually not thrilled about this category because the Netflix side of the argument does have a point, which the other guy hasn't even gotten to yet. Most of the stuff on Netflix isn't available in 4K, but there is a lot more of that 4K stuff on Netflix than on other streaming services, and certainly more than on HBO Max. I love the 4K page in the HBO Max Help Center where they list both of the titles available in 4K HDR. Pretty hilarious, actually. Anyway, this is an area where even I say HBO Max definitely needs to step up its game. On the bright side though, you're not paying tier 3 Netflix prices either. So to get that 4K content on Netflix, you've got to shell out $18 a month. Yikes. So yeah, I do hope that HBO Max gets more 4K content, but I'd also rather not pay even more for it, you know? Whatever price you're paying, are you even able to watch it? I mean, it was embarrassing when HBO Max launched without Roku or Fire TV support. Netflix doesn't just have good device support, it's pretty much ubiquitous. Basically, if it's got a screen, it'll play Netflix. That's true, Netflix has had a lot of time to put its little red roots down everywhere. HBO Max will get there, I think. And yeah, it was weird when they launched without Roku and Fire TV support, but that did get fixed, and now they're on every major streaming platform, so nobody should have much trouble watching it these days. But can we finally get to the real issue here? It's not about how people can watch, it's about what people can watch. You're absolutely right, and nobody has a content library like Netflix. In the US alone, they've got over 5,000 titles, 2,000 of which are Netflix originals. With that kind of bottomless well of content, they've got something for everybody. But you know what quantity is not a synonym for? Quality. It's true, HBO Max has fewer titles than Netflix, but what it does have is awesome. When you log into HBO Max, you don't have to go through the same kind of endless scrolling, wading through the slag heap of terrible stuff you have no interest in just to find that one little gem. Instead, you log in and you're immediately greeted by excellent titles that you might actually want to watch and talk about with your friends. Now, before I get into the specifics here, tell me about all the biggest must-see stuff on Netflix. Oh, well, that's easy. I mean, it's Netflix. There's House of Cards, there's Stranger Things, Bridgerton is big this year, Tiger King was big last year, what else? Queen's Gambit was big, I think. Okay, my turn. Wonder Woman, Godzilla vs. Kong, The Snyder Cut, Game of Thrones, Westworld, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Friends, Fresh Prince, True Detective, South Park, Studio Ghibli, and a whole raft of massive new releases that are going to come out throughout 2021. Now, I could go on, but my point is just this. Whether it's new stuff or classic stuff, HBO Max's library is, at the moment, unbeatable. So for that reason alone, HBO Max has to be the winner here. And I think you're discounting just how valuable it is to have so much Netflix content tailored to niche tastes. Netflix feels like it's made for you rather than some nebulous version of everyone. And that means Netflix remains the king and HBO Max, just a pretender. Yeah, maybe so. I mean, I know where the real version of me comes down, and that's on the HBO Max side. So, I'm curious, though, about what you have to say about all this. So, hit the comments below. Let me know which side of the debate you come down on. And on your way down there, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hopefully, this video was entertaining and informative. If not, then, you know what to do. Yeah. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.